All right, so we're going to do a video on filing. This is our current filing system. As you can see, it's a little out of control and it's getting more than a little unwieldy and starting to actually rip and get chewed through. So let's show you the new filing system. All right, this is the new. It has a handle, it's waterproof, so that we can just grab it and go if we ever needed to evacuate. Clip it. You can also add a lock if you needed to lock it down. I'm not too sure how I'm going to use this, but that could be important. I'm going to ignore it for now. So inside, you add hanging files and regular files. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so the first step is to add hanging file folders. I got the extra thick ones. They'll expand up to 2 full inches. So we're going to put a couple of those in first. They didn't come with name tags, but if they did, you would apply the name tag up here, which would be useful, but they didn't come with any, so I'll add those later. On the off chance people want to see the actual items I picked up, let's move this over a little bit. So they're the 2-inch file jackets, 10 count. They come in a variety of colors. And then the other one is the 2-inch file jackets, 8 count. You're able to list what the contents are, and they also come in various colors. Mostly manila, but we do have some more color in there. Okay, so I labeled it important documents. I wrote down what's going to be inside it. You push down the bottom a little bit, and then it stands up all on its own, which is a bonus. You put in your important papers, and then you just lift it up. All right, one of the questions I was asked is why use the hanging files when you could just put in the files straight, like that. Number one, if you put the files in straight, they're gonna fall over, they're gonna slide around, they'll slide back and forth like that. I don't know why they're not playing nice. That looks good. I think some of it is the passport stack is wide. All right, well, we're gonna keep on trucking. Put these in. And I know I want 2 for the other one. I have 2 of these boxes. One for family members and one for family items. So we'll do that. We have 4 different colors, so I'm going to assign a different color to 4 of the family members. And then bonus family members are going to get the listed colors. Actually, I think my husband and I are going to get the listed ones, and the overflow will get the colors. So we'll work through that next, and then I'll catch you up. Okay, so file number 2 is complete. That person has a complete file. I separated the medical from work. So medical has a folder, the nice big fat one, and then work has its own file with pockets. And then there's also one for just general important papers. So I separated all that out into separate sections, so that'll be useful. And now we're on to the next person. And I'm just going to rinse and repeat for the rest of this bin. As I said, this bin is just going to be the people in the household. so that if there's a hurricane or a tornado, or for some reason we need to get up and go immediately, we can just close it, latch it, maybe even lock it. I showed you there's this lock right over there. And then you just grab it by the handle and you're out of there. And this one's waterproof. So it's all in one spot. So I think that'll work out really well. And I'm just going to keep doing that and I'll catch you up when I'm done. Okay, the first box is done. In the end, I have the important information, stuff that absolutely cannot be replaced. Then I have person number 1, person number 2, and then some oversized documents that are general information, but just hiding in the back. And that fills up the whole box. So this box is done. I'm kind of surprised it only holds 2 people. I think some of that is the style of file folder I picked. But I wanted things to be not squished because, here, hold on. Things are quite squished in here. And we've just removed 2 whole files out of the back, 2 sections. And there's still quite a bit left, so I might need more boxes, but we'll see. But pretty much I'm going to keep going the same way I've been going. So I don't think you need to watch that. But I'll probably tape once I'm all done. So I'll see you in a minute. Bye. All right. The old football, the old file system is now completely empty. It hasn't closed in a long time. It had an elastic to, in theory, keep it shut. So yeah, that's the old. This is the second bin of the new. We've got 4 colors with a 2-inch large. I ended up not doing the hanging files. They're stuffed in here so full, there's nowhere for them to slide anyway. Meh, we'll figure it out. But we've got yellow, red, green, and blue, and then there are some subfolders in there as well. So that's it. That's the end of how to file. Each one of these represents a different person in the family, a different family member, and I have one folder that has their important documents and one folder that has their important medical documents. And then if there's other awards or certificates they've received, that goes in the back of their file as well. But anything that's more mundane than that, I keep separately because it doesn't need to be in the football. That can be with great papers from school and stuff. So that goes separately. But have a good day. I'll see you next week. Have a good one. Bye. As I was cleaning up, I noticed how lovely the side view is. And it just makes it really clear cut which bin is which. So I thought I'd show you that as well. So yeah, the 4 different colors fits very, very nicely like that.